Hey everyone, this is Randy at AGM. So today we're going to talk about the Rattler Thermal Scope series that we have here in front of us. So there are 6 models. We have a range that starts at a lower resolution and smaller lens all the way up to really high resolution and large lens. So this is a really popular choice for those guys that are getting into thermal, want something lower on the price point, or guys that have maybe a few thermal scopes or just want to get in at a really nice quality high-end scope. The Rattler series is a fantastic choice. There's a few primary features that they all share that kind of separate them from a lot of our other products. So one of the features that sets these apart is the compact nature of the design. They're really short, they're compact, they're lightweight, they're low profile on the gun, so they're not gonna take up a ton of rail space, they don't really get in the way, and they honestly just pack a lot of features into a small little body. But what that means when coupled with smaller objective lenses, and especially with lower resolution models, is a lower base magnification. So with that compact size, you actually get a wider field of view. Guys that hog hunt, guys that aren't looking at taking animals, 200 yards plus and who need to quickly move left and right, this is a fantastic choice. So a bunch of standard features you'll notice, and one of them, video recording, is ready to go. There's onboard 16 gigabytes of memory here, and you actually have a USB-C port on every one of these that serves 2 functions. For one, you can plug in a cable into a computer, and then you can download all of your videos that you're taking, which is a really cool feature that people like to do, especially if you start night hunting. The other reason for that port is that it doubles as a charger for you. So every Rattler series comes with a compartment to accept 2 CR123 batteries, so you can use regular or rechargeable CR123s. You get about 3 to 5 hours of continuous runtime on that. However, what a lot of guys like to do is just plug in an external battery pack right into the unit, so it gives them 15, 16, 20, whatever plus hours, so they just leave it on when they go out at night and they don't even have to worry about it. Another primary feature of all the Rattler series scopes is that all of the buttons are on top, so they're easy to grab, whether you're right-handed, left-handed, if it's cold, if you're wearing gloves. It's a really intuitive design. You've got your 4 buttons with a center button for your menu, and then your power button. Once you get the unit, you could look in the instruction manual if you like. A lot of guys just grab it and they start playing with it. It's a really intuitive design. The menu button is a press and hold kind of a thing. There's always indicators on the screen to tell you what to do. The directions are really intuitive. Taking pictures or videos is really intuitive. Zooming in, zooming out, or switching between color palettes. Every Rattler series comes with 4 color palettes available. White hot, red hot, which is basically white hot with a little bit of red where it's the hottest. They also come with black hot, and then fusion, which is kind of a mix of like purples and oranges and reds. You'll also notice with every Rattler that they come standard with an ADM, American Defense Manufacturing, QD mount. So it's a really high quality mount. It returns to 0. That enables you to take the scope on and off your rifle if you want your scope to kind of double as a monocular, so for spotting, and then you want to just throw your lever over and pop it back on your rifle and reuse it. It'll return to 0 and you can keep using it in that way. When you pick up your Rattler and open the box, you'll notice that the scope is ready to go with the mount attached, so you don't have to worry about attaching some mount. You can directly go from box to mounting it on your rifle. The box will also have a microfiber cloth, as well as a few extra batteries, the instruction manual, and that USB-C cord that you're going to need for other things. All right, so now that we've been over some of the primary features that all of these scopes here share, I want to talk a little bit about the differences between the major groups here. So over on the left here, we have our 256 models. These are lower resolution. They're fantastic for your entry-level guys. So for a lot of guys that aren't concerned about really taking anything at greater distances, this is a great option. That 256 resolution is kind of borderline where you want to get in to a thermal scope. A lot of guys are okay with thermal monoculars being a lower resolution, but when it comes to actually using crosshairs and identifying targets and shooting them, you kind of need to get at least into a 256. Most people prefer a 384 resolution thermal scope to make that happen. Your detection range on a 256 is gonna be much further than you're gonna be able to feel confident in shooting. You might see something far away, but you'll have no idea what it is until you get close, especially if it's small. So if you're looking at a bunny, a small coyote, a small pig, and it's 100, 150 yards away, that's gonna be kind of difficult to discern with the 256 resolution model, but we still offer that for those guys that are just kind of getting their foot in the door with thermal. Moving to our 384 series here, we have the 25 and the 35. 25 millimeter, 35 millimeter objective lens, slight difference between the two. Couple $100 difference as far as price point between the two. This 35 384 scope is one of our best sellers, and for a lot of good reasons. A lot of guys, when they start researching, you start looking online, you start checking off your boxes on the primary features that you want to have in a thermal scope. Does it video record? Can I download my stuff? Does it have a QD mount? Is it ready to go? All the main features you need to just kind of get started. Usually, to get into that, your price point is significantly higher than this unit. And for that reason, we sell a lot of these. Moving over to our 640 units, we have our 35 millimeter 640 and our 50 millimeter 640. The primary differences between those objective lenses across the whole range of Rattler scopes here is really your base magnification. So we're kind of incrementally stepping in resolution, image quality, and then we're adjusting base magnification based on the objective lens. What that basically means with all of these units is that the base mag will affect how far left and right you're going to see on your screen. Keep in mind, with thermal scopes, you're actually looking and staring at a small digital screen. As such, when you zoom in and press that function on the scope, you're digitally zooming in. So if you have a 640 unit with a base mag of 2 power, you zoom in one time, you now have a 384 unit with a magnification of 4 power. Why that matters is because when you're looking at base magnification, higher base magnification optics are going to have a clearer image for targets that are farther away. All right, guys, that wraps up this video about the Rattler series thermal scopes. There's quite a bit of other features that we didn't go over in this video, and you could check those out on our website. You could also watch other third-party reviews about this product if you'd like. We're gonna do a lot more of these videos, so stay tuned for more content, and we'll see you next time.